Of 6 people being arrested here in the Bay Area, getting national attention. They're charged with voting illegally in the 2020 election.
News Channel 8's Nico Clemens live in Tampa for us tonight. Nico, will those voter fraud charges stick if they didn't realize they were committing a crime?
Well, that's the big question. Many of you have already watched these arrest videos of the 20 people charged with voter fraud, 6 of them right here in Hillsborough County. In those videos, you can hear and see the shock and confusion in their voices. A law professor I spoke with says it'll depend on the case, right? But some could make a strong argument they didn't commit fraud.
Apparently, I guess you have a warrant?
For what?
I'm not sure.
For voter stuff, man.
Egregious. That's how voting advocates described the arrest of 20 people in August for voter fraud.
Ma'am, we have a warrant for your arrest. For what? For voter fraud.
The statewide sweep went after sex offenders and convicted murderers who voted in the last election. In each body camera video, the people put in handcuffs were confused and upset.
Why would y'all let me vote if I wasn't able to vote? Why now?
If all of the cases are individuals who did not realize that they didn't have the right to vote in Florida, then arguably they didn't knowingly violate the law and they shouldn't be convicted of voter fraud.
Chara Torres-Spelisi teaches constitutional and election law at Stetson University College of Law. She says cases could get thrown out, but part of the problem comes from the state.
For not making things clear, not putting out public messages that inform voters of who can vote and who can't.
One of those people hoping to clear their name is Nathan Hart of Gibsonton.
I'm hoping that somehow God can intervene, somehow maybe soften a heart somewhere.
Hart was convicted of a felony sex crime in 2004. He says 2 years ago, someone at the DMV was registering people to vote. He told the man his situation, but says the man still encouraged him to fill out the paperwork.
So I'm getting threatened with 5+ years in prison, and all I did was vote when they told me I could.
I reached out to the governor's office and the state's election crimes office. Since these videos were released, have not heard back yet.
All right, thank you, Nico. I did want to ask, what else are these advocacy groups doing to help those who were arrested?
Well, some of these groups, they're working with attorneys to review some of these cases and possibly represent these people. They've also set up a bail fund to try and help get these people out of jail. But their goal moving forward is to challenge the government in these cases. Stacey.
All right, thank you, Nico.